We're back. We're back. Let me bring the volume up on the mic. Lower this. Okay, we're good. All right, let's get set up. I want to try to do as much as I can with this game. And I don't know what time they're going to be departing the ISS on their return home mission after like 260 something days in space, 10 months, something like that. Keep an eye on that. She made the comment that she's going to enjoy her husband making her a latte. And he said he's looking forward to preaching in his local church. So they both have, I think, their itinerary, of course, and meeting their families when they return back. All set. Yep. Let me get this ready. All right. Okay, I don't remember where I left off exactly. I'm just glad I beat that one of the main bosses. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of the wraiths. What's this ancient armor? I didn't find it all. Do I really want to do that? Nah. Why not? Let's search for it. Okay, so it's in this circle. Whoa! Artifact found. How many more do we need? Two out of three, so there's one more. Is that it? Nope, it's got to be armor. Okay, where are we on the map? Let's turn outside a little bit. Oh, look at that thing. Bet you the armor's not far from it. Oh, it's being powered. ain't happening. Oh, there's still one more. Get down. Oh, I'm not doing no damage. This?
The last piece of the armor. Yes, let us return to the smith. I am curious what he can make of it, and somewhat afraid.
We don't need to mess with this. Let us stay clear from all of them. I don't think I can make that jump. Nope. We're gonna have to go all the way around. Oh my gosh, look how big this is. Uh-oh. Oh, the heck no. That's turning red way too fast. What the heck? Get up there. That expired. Just as I get up there. Alright, let's not worry about that. Oh, I can't get up there. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna have to find a way. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh. There's gotta be a way.
Kendra wants us to be prepared for anything. This is our last chance.
Ah, Gauntlet. You have all the pieces. I should be able to reassemble them.
Our orders are to make sure our weapons are in fighting form.
Offense.
Take
Where's
care of
tracker one?
yourself.
Greetings, my friend. With the shield gone, you can access the Citadel. This is the opportunity
Game's almost
you
over.
have been waiting for. Thelos is angry. It will be a formidable battle.
You must move to a less dangerous place.
I will remain here. I trust in you, Gauntlet Bearer. Now you must go. Prepare to bring an end
What's
to
up, Bob?
Thelos' reign.
One of the scouts told me they stumbled upon some kind of ruin in the northeast. It is on a rocky...
It's too early in the season for hurricanes. En junio maybe hurricanes, not no ahora. Es muy temprano para hurricanes. You have a question about baked good? What kind of baked good? Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Oh god, it was a joke. Then I'm done, I should get on my drums. Get up! Woo-wee! Get out of there! Oh, shit. I got him. There's just so much going on here. It's in undocking in 5 hours? Wow. That was crazy. That's like at 1 a.m. Eastern. Get up! Oh my god, they're double teaming me. Where's the other one?
The god of freedom. Will this be better?
I'm glad to see you. Our scouts say you confronted the Wraiths on the way to the Watcher. Your powers are truly impressive. I thank you.
This could be it. This could be the game right here. This could be it.
The calm before the storm.
We live.
The captain is now Thelos' servant. He will be no match.
Look at you. How small you have become.
Careful.
Dare come before me. Brave, but foolish. Hardly even worth my time. Come to me, my servant.
What is happening?
Thelos requires a vessel to act on this earth.
You are just an unnamed. You have no right to stand here. You may think you have power, but your struggle is futile.
destroying them. He's got the protective freaking shield on him. Hurry up. Where'd he go? Get up! He's running. Oh, this BS. Oh my god, I'm under. What happened? I'm dead. Oh gosh, I need a break. That is gonna be a tough one. I almost had him though. Almost, but almost is not enough. So what is it at 1 a.m. Bob? That they're going to depart from the ISS? Is that what I'm reading right? If you're still there? Anyway, that's a little late for me. I'm going bike riding tomorrow. It's going to be 60 here tomorrow. I think. Actually, I want to check to see. And unfortunately, my weather forecast last week was on. It's pretty accurate. Really accurate, actually. That's not a good thing. There's actually a system off of Carolina bringing in some nasty weather to San Jose. right there, coming onshore. Let me just look at what this model looks like. Okay, there's a high pressure here, which is still bringing them some warm air, but there's no storms here, so that's good. These people do not need more crazy weather like it's been. Horrible. And that's bad. Again, midweek. They could face the same thing all over again. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. Because of that high pressure bringing in that warm air up from the Gulf, and there's a storm system here. So this interaction, it might be more to the north this time. This is not good. Might be a snow event up here. Colder air. Could be some snow here. But look at this energy. This is Wednesday. But it's moving way up into Canada, so it won't be as bad here. But here on Wednesday, not good. Then things quiet down. Still a little showery. Oh, we might have some. There's a low pressure here. We might have some nasty weather here for the weekend. We're gonna have to wait and see about that. I don't trust the models too far out. So that's as far as I'm gonna go. There's another low. But this is a week away. So right now it looks like Wednesday of this week. And this is like 2 weeks away. This is way unpredictable. Nothing to be trusted. Not that far out. Wednesday is only a couple days away. That's bad. Let's see what they're saying. Look at this. I just said it. Let's see what they're saying. Most severe weather looms for Central Eastern this week. May not be as intense, that's what I said. But there's still a risk of tornadoes. And see, the storm is a little bit more higher to the north. Look at the snow. Like I said, behind it. And there is the fire risk. Severe storms, Iowa. And look at this, more to the north. There's that moisture coming up from the Gulf, the colder air behind it. See, it's more to the north this time. Unseasonably warm here. And there's your severe storm threat. More to the north this time. So there you go. Another crazy round of weather. These people don't need that, but this is, like I said, going to be more to the northern areas. Near the Gulf, the lakes, the Great Lakes, Tennessee, Indiana, Ohio, Chicago, Illinois, Missouri. So this is really where the action's going to be Wednesday. And the snow behind it. Crazy. "80-mile-per-hour winds possible, straight line in the thunderstorms." See, it won't be as crazy as it was this past weekend, but there still could be at least a few tornadoes. I'm sweating to death in my house. I have the heat on, the fire. It's roasting me. That game had me stressed out too. But yeah, this is not good. I'm looking at it. And I did work a little bit more on the Enterprise. I put all the decals on it now. So the Enterprise is done. Alexa, brighten living room light.
Okay.
I want to see how it looks. I'm not even gonna put the lights on. Where is the tester? So another model, where I'm gonna put it, I don't want to say no more than that. But this is the Enterprise now. And it's all done. This is the original. And it lights up nice. If I can move all my stuff. Where's the wire? This is a battery thing, but it'll be hooked up with all the electric behind me. Where I'm putting it, don't know yet. That is a really good question. I don't know if this is on. This might be off. There we go. Alexa, shut off living room light.
Okay.
So there it is, lit up. There's about 40 lights in here. Oh, the wire fell off. This is how I test it. Uh-oh, there we go. Trying to hold the two wires. I think the other one is falling off too. Let me hold the battery because it's loose. So there it is. This Enterprise. And you can see the other side all lit up. So there you go. This Enterprise is pretty much done. Like I said, where I'm gonna put it, I don't know yet. Alexa, turn on the living room light.
Okay.
But it came out really nice. And it's done. It's completely done. The problem is, look up there. There's no room up there. There's a lot of models up there. And these are big models. Some of them are 2 feet long. So it's like where I can't actually, I would have to shift. But Voyager could, because it's low. Voyager could slide into that corner, bring this out a little, and put this Enterprise where Voyager is. But that's a lot of wiring because this has to connect electrically, and that's a project in itself, shifting the models around. There's no way shelf 1 or 2 is getting touched. If anything, it's going to be that top one. And like I said, Alexa, brighten the living room light 50%.
Okay.
There's a lot of wiring here. There's a lot of wiring here. This is hitting the wall. I don't think I can push that any further in. No, it's already hitting. It's hitting the ceiling. Where's Voyager connected? The wiring for Voyager is taped down. I had Voyager so we could see the lighting, but now I'm gonna have to redo it. Because I want it tilted up so we could see the top of Voyager. I have a box underneath it. There's no way we're gonna see it no matter what. I'm gonna have to put that much higher. The problem is getting up here. Maybe if I put this printer cartridge box up like this. Uh-oh, the wires. And that's why I had it taped. This could fit. I may tap into these wires. That's too short. So we're going to have to extend electrical wire. Wire. I need a lighter. It's kind of hiding. Maybe I can pull the other Enterprise forward. It's hiding the beauty of it. I had to get firewood outside. My fire's going out. Let me do that quick. Just a couple of pieces right now. Oh, it's pretty much out. Maybe I have a shot. Let's see. If it reignites, it reignites. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do it. We shall see. think the lighter died. Yep, I think this one is shot. I can't melt it. Oh. Oh yeah, that's done. It's easier to melt the wires, believe it or not. I'm watching fire. All right. This should be good to go. Alexa, brighten living room light.
Okay.
Eddie. I watched Venom, The Last Dance. I liked it. I thought it was good. It was funny actually. All right, let's make sure we do this first. Oh, that's not gonna come out any further. Oh God. Oh, this is gonna be close. All right. Let's do a test first. Maybe reverse polarity. This might not be an, oh, there it goes. All right, that's it. It's on. And it fit somehow. There's so many wires up here. So many. least the original Enterprise is here. I gotta watch this wire. This one's a little loose. That's good enough. This is 2 feet long. This is a mess down here. Oh my God. My poor Star Destroyer. Alexa, shut off living room light.
Okay.
It's in there. It's done. The original Enterprise. Right there. It looks great sitting here. It really does. What's up, Nick? So I finished the other Enterprise. All right, let's get rid of that. We don't need that. I'm trying to see if I can zoom in a little bit. So there it is. Strange New Worlds, Voyager, the original, Refit, Reliant. Then on this shelf, this is G-Force. Next to them is the Romulan. You can't see Discovery. It's right there on an angle. This one is Next Generation. This is the MK Ultra, MK Viper, and this is the Battle Cruiser. Then on the bottom, Millennium, a TIE Fighter. This is Into Darkness Enterprise. This is Excelsior and the Star Destroyer. And it's really dark in here, so it's hard to see. You get to see a little bit more. I know a light fell the other day. I don't know where it ended up. It ended up over there. Let me see if I can point this light upward a little bit. And that kind of helps. And this one, well, you can kind of see them with the light on. I'll just point it. This is a big model right here, this battle cruiser. And that, I love that one. They're all beautiful. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this light underneath and hold it with the base of this and maybe tape it. Maybe I tape it to the corner. Right there. Let's try it. But that's it. There's no more models going here anymore. It's done. I have no room. These are 4-foot shelves and they're packed. Packed. Okay, we need a bigger piece of tape than that. I'm gonna go up the top of the shelf and down. That'll hold it. Now you can get a better, you can see those a little bit more. You can see what is really up there. Discovery is on an angle. I think the stand fell down there in the pit of darkness. That's why I had it at an angle. But the Discovery model, it's cheapo. I don't like it. stay. It looks like it's gonna fall. You can't see it. There's Discovery. Actually, it doesn't look bad like that. So yeah, there's a lot of models up there now. And that was the Reliant that was messed up. You see, you can't see through it anymore. That one, I fixed it. That's Reliant. That's Khan ship. But they all look cool. The Millennium came out beautiful. The Star Destroyer is awesome. But this is the latest one right here. That one. That is the latest. I know, right? I remember when there was nothing on that wall. I should take a picture of it. The camera, I swear, the camera does not do it justice. It really doesn't. It looks so much better. Oh, wait, do I have photos? I do have photos. But did I send them to myself yet? I did not. Let me get my phone. I think I did take photos. But not with the decals, though. I gotta take a picture. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
Alexa, dim living room light, 75%.
Okay.
Do. This is high now, so it's a little tough to take this picture. Oh, that still work. Let me do full. That's nice. Okay, that's good enough. Now I'll send them to myself. It is crazy, though, to think there was nothing up there a few months ago. That is a ton. Okay, let me send it to myself. There they go. Bike riding tomorrow. Test that new piece I put on the bike. Oh, I didn't save them yet. That would help. Here we go. Now those lights, it's funny, on the camera, when I took the picture, probably because of that light, it looks yellow. It's orange. It looks yellow in the picture. That's bizarre. It's because of that light. It looks yellow. Oh, but you still get to see the detail. It ain't yellow. It's not yellow. It's orange. But that's a little detailed look. Let's go to the next one. See, that one looks a little bit more orange. I didn't get the top though, with the writing, but you get the idea. Yeah, I didn't get the writing a little bit up there. You can see the decals. It came out really nice. What's up, Bob? It really came out nice. I'm happy with it. So another model in the books. Done. One more to go before bike riding kicks in full time. It's gonna kick in real soon, full time. So there'll be no more model making. It's work, spring cleaning and getting ready for spring and summer, and biking. That's the agenda now. The routine changes now to exercise. No more lazy days. Well, I'm never lazy. No more sitting around indoors for winter. Now it's aggressive outdoor stuff. And I can't wait. Like I said, tomorrow's gonna be 60. So I will be out there tomorrow. By noon. Jesus Christ. Somebody's at my door. That was me. Getting the firewood. Community Coffee Mardi Gras comes tomorrow. Yay, more coffee. Genghis isn't here, but he knows all about that. Community cake. Wedding cake, is it? It's the Mardi Gras coffee. Oh, it's so good. I'm actually in the mood to make a pot of coffee right now. So what time is this? Approximately 1 a.m., Bob? For the departure from ISS? That's a little late for me. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't think I'm going to make it. Not tonight. Let me shut this light. It's just like too bright now. It's like 4 hours to... Yeah, 1 a.m. Close to 1 a.m. It's almost 9 now, Eastern. For you Californians and people out west, it's early. You know what I mean? It's not even 6. So 4 hours is like 10 o'clock for you. Perfect. Nice. For me, it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, but it's boring. I mean, until the last hour before they leave, when the crew is there at the hatch saying their goodbyes. I don't want to hear NASA. I don't want to hear the coverage. I don't want to hear their horrible audio. I don't want to even go there. 4 hours from now? No way. It's too early to be sitting here for 4 hours and watching a screen. But isn't that what I'm doing now? Oh my God. They have Make the Stream a 3-hour delay. I mean, seriously. On a serious level. There's so many ways to do the audio properly. First of all, they got to get rid of those headsets they wear. Those are garbage. Whatever those headsets are that they're wearing with a microphone built into the headphones, garbage. If they really want to do it right, because SpaceX streams all the time, they need to get a professional engineer, IT person to go in there, put boom mics, real multiple cameras. Elon's got the money. Elon, step it up. Invest. Build a nice studio for them, and please soundproof it. We don't need to hear the background sound of them working in the background. It's annoying. Now, if you want to put another camera where everybody's hanging out, where cheering, put another camera outside that soundproof area that they make the folks that are doing the streaming. Put them in, you could put a camera and a microphone. When they all cheer and go crazy, cut the scene to them. But please, do a better job of the people that are sitting there and doing the streaming, because that's amateur. That's amateur for SpaceX. They should have state-of-the-art production, not amateur hour. I'm serious. I look at it and it's just a disaster. Now me, because sometimes I lower my mic down, all that. I mean, I got a freaking Yeti mic. It's a special one. It's a XLR one. A lot of them come USB. But it's in a mixer board. I mean, if I wanted to, I could swing it closer and I would sound louder. But I don't like this on the screen. So you keep your mics off screen. In other words, like that's an arm that's connected to my wall, a boom mic that hangs above, like they do in newsrooms and then you don't need these headsets, and you can still wear because it's the best thing. If you don't wear the earplugs, you can get the feedback coming from the mics depending on the distance, because that could happen here and I'm not going to do it. If I was to pick up my headphones and put it too close to that microphone, you're going to get that feedback. Sometimes I do that by accident because I have it too high, because I like to sit here and not hear myself and be comfortable. So you have to know these things production wise, engineering wise. It would take me one day at SpaceX to fix their issues. One day. It's all I need. If Elon gives me, if I can do a get list, get these things, have it ready for me when I get there, no problem. And it wouldn't even cost that much. Seriously. Another thing too is, and I'll tell you a lot. I could tell you what's going on because there's a lot of broadcasting pay-for software that you can do different cut scenes, different cameras, little different setups. That's what they're using. When you see the little box on the corner, it's a more expensive piece of software for broadcasting, but it's software to do the cut scenes, and they have the presets. I mean, my gosh, you could do better than that. Same goes for NASA, same goes for a lot of them. It's definitely not OBS. it's definitely a more, and we've tinkered with that stuff with the station. There are more sophisticated, more expensive, professional use broadcasting platforms, streaming platforms, broadcasting platforms. But the thing is, they have built-in audio into it, so you can pre-program that and have different inputs coming in from the different locations. See, what's happening is when they're doing the streams, whenever they want, somebody's manually doing it. Whenever they want the audio to increase, when you hear comms going on, communication between the engineers and all the stuff that goes on in the background that you hear all the time, I noticed they lower the broadcaster's volume and they increase that one. And because they're doing this, it's kind of screwing up their sounds. Now, like say here, if I'm streaming, and I go, because I have a lot of stuff on different channels on my mixer board. I have multiple audio cards streaming out different things to that mixer board. So in other words, you have to isolate each thing that you're putting into it so it sounds more professional. So you really should have a real engineer board. But if I was to play like one of my songs, and sometimes, you know, I sing along with my songs. That's why I lower my mic and I forget to put it up louder. Because I don't want nobody to hear me like singing. Because I like to do it. So say I play one of my songs. Now it's playing. And I can adjust my audio. I can adjust this audio to go lower. So, in other words, make believe I'm the broadcaster on usually it's the female from SpaceX and let's just say somebody else from NASA. When it's time for comms, you lower yours. You bring yourself up and you bring them down. And it's so easy to do. And you could almost have it where they're equal. Like, I have my mic up a little higher now over the music. It's not complicated. But they're doing it in a very poor way. And you can have one person controlling the cutscenes of the video. You could have one person that's in control of the video part of it. And then you would have an audio engineer. So you have somebody controlling the video, somebody controlling the audio. Hopefully one person is not controlling all this. That's why it kind of is rough. And, you know, you could have comms in the background like I'm playing the music, low in the background, so you can hear it. If you notice, a lot of times, somebody's talking in their ear. Someone's communicating to them in their ear to tell them, we're going to segue to this. This is coming. That's okay. But they need to do a better job, in my opinion. And like I said, it's not complicated. So she says, Amy says, government procurement process for better audio equipment is a nightmare. They're probably lucky to have stuff that is mil-spec and actually works. It's terrible, though. It isn't rocket science. Bob knows this. Bob's been involved with music and doing engineering and stuff. It's not rocket science. It's pretty much common sense. It really is. Well, once you have a true understanding of it. Because for many people, this is a complicated setup. There's so many wires everywhere. This is complicated. 4 monitors, mixer board, a lot of different audio sources. Like if somebody called me on Skype, that's a separate channel. If I want to play music, it's on separate channels. The drum set is on a separate channel. My guitar is on a separate channel. And it goes on and on. And it's all inputs. And then it's all connected to the mixer, which then is a single output that goes to that audio interface, which then goes out USB with all the things connected to it from the mixer back into the computer, so you create your loop. You have to create a loop that works. That's how you have to think of it. A full circle where everything is connected and comes back. If there's an issue in any of those areas, you're screwed. So there is an understanding as far as that, configuring everything to work together. Like in Windows, it's obvious you go to playback recording and sound. But you may have multiple things listed under either. You may have different microphone sources. Like I disable the webcam. There is no microphone. It's disabled. Otherwise, I could use the mic on the Elgato here. But I don't want it. And sometimes if you don't disable it, when you get an update or you reboot your computer, it may automatically assign that microphone all over again. It can happen, especially with a Windows update. So you just disable it. So yeah, but once you know, you have an understanding of how everything works, it's easy. It really is. It's not hard once you have a true understanding of what you're doing. Like anything else. And it's really not that difficult. Like, for me, I have hard of hearing after listening to many years of loud music, whether it's in concerts or clubs or earphones. So I suffer from tinnitus. And I also have lost definitely hearing. So when I play music, it may sound tinny to you. It might sound like it's too high and the mids are too high. But I have to listen to it in my headphones. And I have to also consider how it sounds going out over the air. But for me, if I don't do it, it sounds dull. Because it's personal for me. This is my own health issue. So what sounds good to me may not sound necessarily good going out over the air because of my condition. So what I use is the graphs, the bars, whether it's up there or on OBS Streamlabs. Because I can see where it's bouncing, and the highest I want to go is -6 decibels. I don't want to hit the red. I want to stay in the yellow. Right now, I'm not even there. I'm in the green. So I'm a little low right now, and I could see it. I could also see it up there. So, but I would have to make sure my headphones are all the way down before I raise the microphone up to, like, now I'm close to 6 decibels, which is unity. It's where I want to be. If I was doing like a professional recording, a show, I do all these tests. And then you have to look on here. Here's my mic. It seems like it's a little, I can add the bass to it, bring the highs and mids down, sound more dull, like I'm messing with it now. The mixer is the key. And knowing how to use a mixer. That's the key. It really is. The mixer board is really the heart of everything. Right, Bob? You know that. Okay. Now, That could be a little dicey when you're talking about that, Nick. Because my saying is, don't overcomplicate your audio. When you try to use noise suppressors, noise reduction, noise gates, you don't want to overcomplicate the audio process. You want to keep it as simple and pure as possible. The more stuff you do, the more you're actually taking away from the audio itself, if you understand that. Unless you're adding special effects and stuff like that, you want to keep it as clean and close to possible to what it should originally sound like. You know what I mean? So, like, if I wanted to, I can mess with my AE5 Plus graphics. It has its own settings. If I start tinkering with every individual piece of equipment, it might get to a point where it sounds trashy, and then you have to go back and reset everything. Exactly. It gets washy, too much going on. Exactly. That's it, exactly. But some people don't realize that. They think by adding more and putting this and putting more toys, it's better. It's actually not. Like that audio interface up there, that's the 18i20. I forget who makes that. It's a Scarlett. It's a Scarlett. But that allows me to put multiple inputs, but there's all kinds of knobs on it to do all kinds of different effects. It's even got an equalizer on it. If I was to mess with that, then I have to readjust everything. And it's not necessarily going to make the sound better. Being that it's filtration through it's an audio interface and it's making it into an HD sound, it's good enough because I could do the rest on the mixer board. Like Bob said, if you have too much going on, it gets washy. It does. So, like if I was to, I don't want to share my settings. That's like secret stuff. Messing with your mic set. Yeah, messing with the mic is important. Mic settings. It is. That's a must. You have to. Because you want your mic to sound nice and clean. So you should mess with your mic settings. You have to judge how it sounds. Like this. The Yetis have different ways of the sound projection for the mic. More directional, more spread out. There's 4 different, I think there's 4. There's different settings for the mic. This is the best one as long as I'm talking generally in this direction. But there's another option that could pick up the whole room. I don't want that. Then you get more of the ambient noise going on in the background. So mic settings are important. A lot of people plug their headphones directly to their Yetis. You can even plug in wireless mics into the Yeti. So there's all kinds of different things you can do. I am not kidding. And I know Chanel goes through this too. At least once a week, there's always going to be a guest on a show, or even the hosts have issues with their audio. And it's our job to make sure that they can resolve it. So we have to have a true understanding as a troubleshooter to tell them what they need to do to fix it. And we're both really good at that. Because remember, if I have shows before that, I'm jumping in there 5 minutes before the next show starts. And that's why I tell them, and I try to explain to every host how to control and fix audio issues so that when they're there early, they can work it out with their guest. Not that I got to jump in there at the last minute and start messing around with settings and telling them what they need to do. So the hosts too have to have they have to be familiar on how to do troubleshooting. Uh-oh. Breaking news. What is this? Oh. More Middle East stuff breaking out. And it's all breaking all over the news. Israel says it's carrying out extensive strikes in Gaza. Something's going on right now. It's breaking. It's going out on all the news outlets. So it must be a big scale thing going on right now, and it's all over Telegram. Whoa! Big explosions. Whoa! Look at this. This is just now. Can't really see it, but let's just say they're big. This is happening right now. Matter of fact, this... Hold on. I'm getting updates. How long ago was this? Those photos were old. That's my bad. Okay. This was just released 25 minutes ago. An update from the Department of Defense on U.S. precision strikes targeting the Houthis. Here is the update, and I would say the assessment of what was done. What's up, 91? So this is coming. This was posted just 25 minutes ago. Initial wave hit 30 plus targets, including terrorist training sites, UAV infrastructure, weapons, manufacturing, and command and control centers. Second wave Sunday targeted headquarter locations, weapon storage facilities, and detection capabilities. Ongoing strike day 3 today. Operations continue. Oh boy, there's more coming in. Operations continue or persist until we achieve the president's objectives. I'm not going to get into the graphic. Then they're saying that the Houthi retaliation, their attack missed the USS Harry Truman by over 100 miles. Iranian spy ship MV Bashad is not currently involved in operations. Oh, here's another one. And by the way, those photos were recent. Now I have to correct. That was 10 minutes ago, those photos. Remember, there was a ceasefire with Israel and Hamas. It's over. It's done. That's why this is breaking. So this is literally breaking out now. Right now, breaking news is... And here's more. It's just coming in like crazy right now. Israeli jets flying low over Beirut, Lebanon. That just came in. This is coming from Israeli agencies and I'm checking. So the Prime Minister Netanyahu said, and this is again, this was 8:40, it's like a half hour ago. IDF launching strikes throughout Gaza after Hamas refused repeated hostage deal offers. Wow, it's just coming in like crazy. And I also get feeds from the other side. I get feeds from both sides to see what the other side is saying too. And I would not show the image of what I'm seeing my phone right now, and they're showing what's going on inside Gaza. Because we're on TikTok, it's just too graphic content. No good. No bueno. So yeah, unfortunately, okay, that's the latest of what's going on right now as it's breaking. It's probably all over the news, if I had to guess. And the thing that you have to, I was having a conversation with someone over this. You talk about not starting a war. I mean, there's a lot of things going on here because our president makes things personal. He does not like Zelensky for obvious reasons. And he sure as heck doesn't like what the Iranians were plotting against him personally. So he tends to make this a personal issue as well. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Iran better be very careful not to mess with President Trump because he won't hesitate. Don't give him a reason. I'm telling you, don't give him a reason. Do not call this man's bluff because he will unleash hell for you. I'm serious. He will. Because he's taking this also on a personal level. Not just as president of the United States, but on a personal level too. So don't... They better not think they're playing, like he said, it's not a card game. Don't mess with him. It would be Iran's biggest mistake to mess with him right now. They actually warned Iran, if the Houthis continue attacking, you're going to be facing dire consequences. I think that was today or yesterday. So we got to keep an eye on what's going on over there in the Middle East. But they would be fools to call his bluff. At least that's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Another launch, Rocket Lab High. Exactly. He does not like to lose, Nick. And I'm being careful how I'm phrasing and wording this because you know how people judge and say, oh, he's for this guy or that person. I'm being very objectively neutral here. But on a strategic level, he's just in other words, let's just say it this way. Don't give him a reason. He's looking for, you make that one bad move, you're giving him a reason. And he's going to unleash it. I'm telling you that right now. It's like, you fall into the spider web. They better not, I'm telling you this right now, they better think real careful what they do next. Think very carefully. And remember, Iran is a Persian country. It's not, I would say there are quite a few of Arab countries that would love to see them get pummeled, like Saudi Arabia, Sunni Shia, tribal. So do we have to keep an eye on what's good, what develops? I honestly think by the end of the week, but it's happening right now. There's more operations going on against the Houthis right now. It's not like a one and done. This is continuing for days now. And it's not going to end. This is going to continue. Now let's see if I'm right. But I think we're going to see quite a bit of this in the days and weeks to come. Yes, don't mess. You know, how many? Do you realize how many ships have been attacked in that strait, the Red Sea, and how it's affecting trade and economy for so many countries, and raising the cost because instead of traveling through that shortcut, now they got to go all the way around. It costs more, and it costs consumers more. So they're saying enough's enough. Too bad. You don't like it? Too bad. But we are not going to do it anymore because we will wipe you off. That's what's happening right now. And if Iran, because where does the Houthis get their supplies from? Iran. That's the proxy. So that's why they're sending a warning to Iran. Because they know the game is up. And like I said, it's been out there in the public that the Iranians were behind a plot against our president. And he knows this. That's why I said it's not just on a governmental, political, policy level. It's also personal for Trump. So there's more coming in. And like I said, everybody has an opinion about things, of course. I respect to agree to disagree or agree, whatever. But so now the other side came out with a statement. So on the flip side, and I'm just going to be fair here, Hamas just released a statement. And I don't know if I want to read it, but to be fair, the same, because then they might say I'm putting out their propaganda. You know what I mean? Let's just say they made a statement and highly using inflammatory language against Netanyahu and calling upon, I'm skimming, the Arab League and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation to support the Palestinian people. I'm skimming. I'm taking a lot of the language out. And they're also calling for the UN and the UN Security Council to convene urgently. And to adhere to Resolution 2735. It says here also that IDF ground forces are prepared to resume intensified military operations, according to reports from Israeli Channel 14. And there are statements here from those. The defense minister of Israel made a statement. And like I said, I don't want to be a person here putting out stuff that I deem it as being inappropriate, especially since we're on TikTok. But there's a lot of inflammatory language in here, which I'm not going to put out there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be a person that puts that out there. You could find it, go look for it, but I'm not going to be the person to do that. I'm going to be responsible. But right now, there's a back and forth going on with the talk. As always, there is. But the alerts are coming in. Now, more news agencies are reporting it. The last sound was this one. And it's trying to load, unless they deleted it. Sometimes, even mainstream media post something and then they remove it, because right now it's not loading. And sometimes that's because they removed their post. Another thing that's important to know, you do not want to put out information when there's an ongoing operation to jeopardize those involved in the operation. You're pretty much letting them know what's coming and what's going on and where. Details. That's a no-no. That's why even cameras are disabled and shut down, because that can give an indication in live real time of stuff going on. So strategically, that's a no-no. Usually you get the information after the fact, or if mainstream media or some other media outlet happens to be at a place, or you see some of these channels, they have cameras that have been set up there for like months, even over a year, in certain places, for example in Gaza, and they happen to capture, and that camera is still operational. They capture the stuff that's going on in real time. So, but there is a lot. Another one just came in. A lot is going on right now. Oh, this one just came out. When? And it's showing a video. When was this posted? 9/21. Oh, just a couple of minutes ago. And as Israel's doing their thing, the U.S. just struck the Houthis for the second time. And then this person is very opinionated on what they write underneath it. So again, a lot is going on as we're streaming here. And I don't like to make this into a political talk. I hate it, actually. I just get, when I start rolling, I just keep going. And Nicholas, that's a good question. He wants to know how long this is going to go. How is this going to go from here? That's a really good question. It's a really good question. That's what I'm saying. We need to pay attention the next few days, weeks, on what develops in the Middle East. And tomorrow, there's going to be a phone call. So there's a lot going on right now. Also a lot of geopolitical moves going on. There's a lot going on right now. T-minus 8 minutes. I can't share that. I'm on TikTok. And I'm on YouTube. And I'm on Facebook. I could share it on TikTok, but I can't do it on YouTube and Facebook. From New Zealand. Now, I could look at it, that link that you put in, but I can't share it. And there's no way I'm staying up to 1 o'clock in the morning to watch the undocking. No way. Because I'm going bike riding tomorrow, and there's no way. Matter of fact, I may bail out in a few, see what the heck is going on, and maybe watch a movie. Now that I finished the Enterprise model, that's done. I could clean up a little bit. And I think this weekend I'm going to start working on this model. This is the last one I have in stock in the house. And it's going to go, I don't even have room for it. So, yeah, that's it. And tomorrow I'm hoping, I haven't decided where I'm going to go bike riding. Unless I push it, and I don't think I want to do that. I really would like to go to a different location, but they're coming in. But I have a lot to do tomorrow night, so I don't want to go too far. Driving. Breaking news, more. This is from ILTV Israel News. This is a quote. From now on, Israel will act against Hamas with increasing military force. The operational plan was presented last weekend by the IDF and approved by the political echelon. So that's going to ramp up. So yeah, it's... And you know they have President Trump's full support. So that's why I'm saying keep an eye on what's going on in the Middle East in the next few days and weeks ahead. Just keep an eye. That's all I say. If you don't, you don't. But I'm just saying, I would keep an eye on it. What's this now? It will be going for a rectilinear orbit of the moon. Really? I'm looking at the live feed. It's less than 5 minutes. I will have to end the stream on YouTube and Facebook in order to watch this. I wouldn't mind watching it. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to end on YouTube and Facebook. So I can watch this. I am curious to see it because I could do this really quick. So on YouTube, we're going to say goodnight to all of you. And soon on Facebook. We'll be on Rumble, TikTok, Twitch. So, good night to those on YouTube. Okay, YouTube is done. I gotta do Facebook.